Michel Thomas Method, Advanced Japanese Course. Copyright 2009. In the methodology, Thomas Keymaster Languages, LLC, all rights reserved. In the content and adaptation, Neve Kelly and Helen Gilhooly. In the recording, Hodder and Stoughton. Welcome to the Michel Thomas Method Advanced Japanese Course, written by Neve Kelly and Helen Gilhooly. During this course, you will build on your knowledge of the Japanese language already acquired in the Michel Thomas Foundation course, and you'll be able to express yourself using a wide range of new Japanese structures. Once again, please ensure that you listen to the course in a calm, stress-free environment. This will help you to retain the information naturally, and at all times the teacher, Neve Kelly, will be here to guide and prompt you through the learning process. Playing an active role in the course will be essential for your Japanese language to develop. Just as in the foundation course, you'll be joined by 2 students who are learning the language for the first time, like you. You are the 3rd student. So when Neve asks, how would you say, use the pause button on your playing device to think about what the answer should be. Then say the answer out loud and release the pause button. You will then hear the student's response, and then the phrase repeated by a native Japanese speaker. As we will be constantly building on the language you already know, we hope that you will feel a constant sense of progress, and that you'll find this an exciting and stimulating approach to developing your Japanese.
So what is the Japanese word for it is?
Des.
Des. And the word that comes immediately before this, we know that it doesn't take a marker. And we also know that there is no Japanese word for it in the phrase it is. So knowing this, how would we say it's a hotel?
Hoteru desu.
Hoteru desu.
It's money.
Okane desu.
Okane desu.
The word for money is kane, and by putting that O before kane, it meant you were speaking extra polite. You were putting the polite prefix before it. So kane becomes okane desu, and it makes your Japanese sound extra polite. And if we want to flag that this is the money, we need to highlight the word this. So what word would we use to mark this and to highlight it?
Koreo.
No, our highlighter marker.
Oh, wa. So it's kore wa.
The whole sentence, this is money.
Kore wa okane desu.
これはお金です。
And if we want to specify that it is my money, we need to think of the marker to link I with money. It's like the apostrophe S marker. So how would we say my money?
私のお金。
私のお金。
And this is my money.
Kare wa watashi no okane desu.
It's perfect if you're saying he is my money, which might be the case. But if you want to say this is my money, rather than saying kare.
Kore wa.
Good.
Kore wa watashi no okane o desu.
Okay, but we don't need a particle. A particle is the technical word for a marker.
Right.
So before this, we don't need any marker. So after okane, you don't need okane o des. You can just say okane des.
Right. Kore wa watashi no okane desu.
Well done.
これは私のお金です。
So we've used the word kore for this, and we've a useful rhyme to think of this and that over there. It's the koso a rhyming set that we thought of, and then there's a koso a and do for the question word. So if we think about this, and kore being this, what would that be?
それ。
それ、
And the word for that over there is?
Are.
あれ、
So that is your money. Now the word for you is?
あなた。
あなた、
So the word for your is going to be?
Anata wa.
Anata?
Or anata no.
No, good. So that is your money.
それはあなたのお金です。
それはあなたのお金です。
And that over there is his money. So the word for he is?
Kare.
And the word for his?
彼の。
That over there is his money.
It's are wa, is it?
Perfect.
Are wa kare no okano desu. お金です。
あれは彼のお金です。
And this is her money. Now the word for she is,
彼女。
and the word for her.
彼女の。
彼女の。
So this is her money.
彼は、彼女のお金です。
Okay, and just be careful when you're saying this that you're not saying he. So it's kore wa for
Oh.
this is and kare wa for he is.
Yeah. これは彼女のお金です。
これは彼女のお金です。
So what is the past tense of des?
でした。
And as with des, the word immediately before des that does not take any marker. So it was sake, thinking that there is no word for it in Japanese.
酒でした。
酒でした。
And if we want to be more polite, we might put the prefix, the politeness prefix before the word sake. So what would we get?
お酒でした。
お酒でした。
And that was sake.
これはお酒でした。
Okay, and that would be this was sake. But if we wanted to say that was sake,
それはお酒でした。
それはお酒でした。
and she was my friend,
彼女は私の友達でした。
彼女は私の友達でした。
and that was Tanaka's money.
それは田中さんのお金でした。
それは田中さんのお金でした。
The negative of this is ja arimasen, and it is best if you think of ja arimasen as being one unit, like one word. So just like when we use des and deshta in a sentence, the noun that comes immediately before ja arimasen doesn't take any marker.
So, sorry, is that a verb, Jeremy?
Yes, it is a verb, yes. And you can think of it to mean isn't. And again, because it's no it, we don't think of it as it isn't, but
It's the opposite of des.
yes.
Okay.
So ja arimasen.
じゃありません。
So if we want to say it is money
お金です。
and it isn't money,
お金じゃありません。
お金じゃありません。
and it isn't a camera,
カメラを、would you sayおあんじゃ?
no, because with des, deshta and ja arimasen,
Oh, yeah, I'm
you don't
sorry,
need
yeah,
any
yeah, yeah.
marker before them.
Okay. カメラじゃありません。
カメラじゃありません。
So let's focus on isn't or it isn't for a moment. So how would we say it is a hotel?
ホテルです。No, ホテルです。
ホテルです。
And it isn't a hotel.
ホテルじゃありません。
ホテルじゃありません。
It isn't a restaurant.
レストランじゃありません。
レストランじゃありません。
And to say that this isn't a hotel, you need what to flag or to highlight that it is this building you are referring to. So this is not a hotel.
これはホテルじゃありません。
これはホテルじゃありません。
And this is not a hotel, it's a department store.
これはホテルじゃ、I put the ありません now.
Yeah.
ありません。
Because you can think as if you're saying two separate sentences. Your first sentence will be this is not a hotel, followed by your second sentence, which is it's a department store.
So it's as if there's a comma.
You can think of it like that if you want, but it's better to think of it as two separate sentences. Your first sentence, this is not a hotel. Your second sentence, it is a department store.
これはホテルじゃありません。デパート、oh?
It
No,
is-
no, nothing. デパートです。
Yes.
これはホテルじゃありません。デパートです。
So just to recap that every noun will always be followed by a marker with only one exception, and that's the noun which is coming immediately before des, deshita or ja arimasen. Okay, that's why we don't say hoteru o des, because we don't need the marker before des. And what is the word for here or this place in Japanese?
ここ。
ここ。
So this place is not a hotel.
ここはホテルじゃありません。
ここはホテルじゃありません。
And similarly, where we had kore, sore, and are, and dore, we have the similar rhyme being applied to the word koko. So koko is here, and there will be,
Soko.
and over there,
あそこ。
and the question word.
Doko.
So that place is not a restaurant.
Soko wa restoran ja arimasen.
そこはレストランじゃありません。
And that place is not a restaurant, it's a hotel.
そこはレストランじゃありません。ホテルです。
そこはレストランじゃありません。ホテルです。
And that place over there is not a hotel, it's a restaurant.
Soko wa
And it's over there
Oh.
as opposed to there.
asoko wa hotelu ja arimasen. Restaurant des.
あそこはホテルじゃありません。レストランです。